this. Yo, what is going on, viewers of the tube? Tyler here, Chico Crypto, coming to you live Saturday morning. Like usual, how's everybody doing? Markets took a little dumperoo, slow bleed down like I thought, but a little bit of green today. Still seeing 6K personally. I don't know what you guys are thinking. I'm sure a lot of you guys are shorting and leverage trading because all YouTubers are pretty much promoting Bybit. Big old chill fest with that going on. Unstoppable domains, Bybit. I mean, it's crazy. But Ethereum's having a nicer little pump. XRP, tiny bit. Top 10, there's a few going down. Binance Coin is one of them for good reason. SV and Stellar. Tron is rebounding a little bit, but not really. Chainlink sitting healthy. Got up to $3.20 in a pump, and it's down to $3. But a lot of people don't realize the Bitcoin value is pretty much where it was before. You look at the price in Bitcoin. Come on. Coin market cap fucking sucks lately, I'll tell you that. Actually, it's came back down since yesterday. So, but you guys know what today's episode is about from the thumbnail. China. You know, screw the Chinese government is all I'm saying. But that's what a couple of Kryptos projects decided to do. Around 2017, everyone remembers the China crypto ban and ICO ban. Well, a couple of cryptos and a lot of cryptocurrencies actually decided to kind of leave China. They decided to leave. Tron and Binance were two of those. And now they are paying the price. Binance's Weibo and Tron's Weibo have both been blocked for unknown violations. You try to go to either of them, and it's blocked. Still blocked to this day. And Tron, blocked. Other Chinese crypto, not necessarily coins, but projects, exchanges, they're not blocked. OKX, Huobi, a few other cryptocurrencies, Neo Ontology, they haven't been blocked. But the reason probably they haven't been blocked because they weren't doing stupid crap. Like P2P trading through the applications, through the Weibo accounts, WeChat, Alipay. Binance was allowing P2P transactions, probably not only through Weibo, but also WeChat and Alipay. We all know, you know, I made a video a while back regarding what was going down regarding WeChat and Alipay because CZ Binance made some stupid mistake. But a lot of this has to do with a payment channel that they were able to gain out of France and the UK. Coinall, and they're able to get, you know, pretty good deal with them, not too big of fees, and they're able to get fiat for not only, you know, some European, but also for the Chinese yuan. So that was kind of interesting to see that. They got that, and then a couple days later, you know, their Weibo accounts get blocked. And again, this is, you know, Binance moving out of Chinese financial system, and they're pretty much going towards the West. That was Binance's strategy. You know, we're going to go to Europe. That's where they went to Malta. We're going to go try to take on the U.S. They pretty much decided to drop China and go with the West. And China's not going to like that. So they're pretty much slapping them across the face, saying, yeah, you took chance on the West, and now you're not going to get the little run from our supportive blockchain. Hey, thanks, Dear Dick. Appreciate the tip, man. Not a big fan of Nano, my friend. RLC pumped so hard already? Yeah, it's because it's a great project. Yeah, gotta smoke weed every day. But regarding, the payment operations with Binance, they actually got a new one just recently. And they're going to be supporting fiat and crypto, but they're going to have support for the Russian ruble as well. And that just recently came out October 23rd. So yeah, I basically, October 11th, I said this was coming. As CZ Binance, he basically said that their Chinese citizens were able to P2P trade through WeChat and Alipay, basically. WeChat responded that, no, that's not correct. Alipay actually said, no, you cannot. And through this episode, I basically explained what is coming, for Binance and Tron, not only because Tron is in bed with Binance. CZ messed up big time. And here's the interesting thing, too. Larry Cermak, he basically, he's a writer for The Block. He basically exposed what was going to happen, regarding this, what was going to happen to Tron and stuff. And then CZ popped in and said, some things are better left unsaid. Recommend no more news like these for the sake of the people, our industry, and your business. Threatening Larry Cermak and The Block. And he frickin' and your business. And within, a couple minutes, he deleted, which is unfortunate to see. That CZ has control of some of these Western news media outlets. If anything threatens his business model, he jumps on them like a fly on poo-poo, and he stops it. What exchange do I use to invest into iExec RLC? I've said this many times, Tony, and I appreciate the tip. Kyber Network. It's a decentralized finance tool with Ethereum where you don't even have to use an exchange to get scammed. You do it through your ledger. You can do it through just MyEther wallet. Pretty simple. There's a bunch of tutorials. Kyber Swap even has a, web interface for it. So check it out. It's the best. It's decentralized. You don't gotta put your funds on an exchange for it to get scammed. Do I think RLC price of 70 cents is good? I mean, price doesn't really matter to me. I mean, of course, yeah, it matters. I want to invest in good things, but I mean, I invest in things for the long term. So that says it right there. I'm not going to invest in it. I'm not a short-term trader, so. So this is kind of funny regarding, Binance after all of this happened. And this was just yesterday before, they got their Weibo accounts out. Binance CEO, he tweeted, it's going to be hard for nations to outrun China on blockchain. So he was basically saying, I love China now. Like, we're going to take this pump. And I mean, he tweeted multiple times about it, getting the pump started for his Binance coin. But China don't like Binance, you guys. It's obvious. They blocked their Weibo account. I mean, and Binance, the reason is they left. They weren't kicked out of China necessarily. But they basically moved out of China once the ICO ban came. China and Hong Kong, I think. And then they went to Japan and Korea, actually. Right here, Symbiotic BNB. This is back in the day. It says once the Chinese stuff happened in 2017, says they will continue to operate an international exchange. Their servers are located in South Korea and Japan. So they got kicked out of Korea, Japan, Hong Kong, China. Not necessarily kicked out of China. That was their decision. but now they're in Malta, supposedly. But regarding that symbiotic, he is in Binance Angel. He's one of the U.S. Binance Angels. He's a, I'll say it, cocksucker. As well as this Jaeger Binance. These are two of the biggest Binance Angels. They're responsible for a lot of the social campaigns they throw around. They hire the bots and everything. Get the bots to attack my channel. But this is Ted Lin, Director of Operations for Binance. Here's Jaeger Binance. You can see he's involved with these guys heavily, as well as Symbiotic. He's down here somewhere. Right there. Symbiotic, BNB, US. These guys are cack suckers. I'll tell you that right now. But it's not only that bad for, you know, CZ Binance. Oh, I got to get to my comments. Sorry, guys. Kenny, yo, what's up, brother? Yeah, so they had a slight delay with, not delay necessarily, it was a mess up on one of their slides where they said staking was going live 11/11. It's actually going live on the 18th or the 24th. The vote is it's all set to go. It's just, it goes live on the mainnet. Yeah, I still have faith in Waves, especially once Russia, you know, goes in on all in on blockchain. I mean, you can see that, you know, China decided to go all in on blockchain, and the reason they're doing this is to destabilize the dollar. They want to put the Chinese yuan and their digital currency above the US dollar in the future. Russia's going to do the same thing eventually. I mean, China, Russia. So eventually I wouldn't doubt Vladimir Putin will announce his public support for blockchain, and then we're going to see Waves and all the Russian cryptos pump. Oh God, Sally. I'm glad I saw that comment. What are my thoughts on Charles Hoskinson making Cardano a quantum resistant? Cardano is not quantum resistant. No computer is quantum resistant because there isn't a quantum computer that can break any of the algorithms out right now. We're probably about 15, 20 years away from that. So him talking that he's making it quantum resistant right now is just a buzzword to get people to be like, oh, I love Cardano. I mean, just watch the guy in his early speeches about Cardano. He uses every buzzword, quantum resistant, 1,000 TPS, you know, sharding. He said all this would be implemented in Cardano by right now, and none of it is. And now he's saying, you know, that they're just getting a base blockchain out. They're quantum resistant. Suck a D, Charles Hoskinson. That's all I gotta say. So I know some people want to know, what about other Chinese cryptos? So one I got to talk about is VeChain. I know there's a lot of people. They've been attacking a lot of my posts. They've fired up their bot farms. So what I want to get into is basically this post right here. It says, Chinese VeChain T traceability platform gets official seal of approval by the Chinese central government. Okay, whoa, Chinese central government. And even in VeChain's Medium post about it, they say, heeding the call of the Chinese central government, the product traceability, Minku Rongqi, whatever that is. So, you guys, this is not the central government partnering with VeChain, even though they're trying to make it look like that. It is a local government, which happened so many times within the 2017 ICO hustle with every Chinese project. I mean, it's not hard to get a local partnership. It's with the Shuangjing County government. Pathetic, you guys. It's not hard in China. There's so many shady stuff going on. Local government will partner with the crypto for freaking probably like a couple grand. I wouldn't even doubt it. So, I mean, don't be fooled by that crap. I mean, VeChain is really trying to get it hard. And I mean, even in VeChain's post about the T company, it's not even, you know, the local government contracted VeChain to do it. They contracted these tea companies, and those tea companies are in that county, and it just looks like a big hustle to me. But we'll go a little bit deeper. I mean, this isn't the first time, VeChain has said they are involved with the Chinese central government. VeChain is the only approved blockchain traceability provider in Shanghai, has been tasked to achieve the China traceability requirement by 2020. So basically, they are the ones contracted by the government to do it by 2020. Well, we're only a couple months away, and none of this is even out. This is a post from August 3rd, 2018. Liars. Yeah. But, of course, they put out the picture with, Xi Jinping and whatever, France's government's person, whatever. And I mean, that may have happened. I mean, great, cool. He ate some freaking beef. But he's not talking with VeChain. He's not talking with any of these people. He's talking with France's president. And this isn't the first time they have tried this hustle. DNVGL, they basically started posting about a year ago that they were going to meet President Xi Jinping, part of Norway-China Business Summit, posting pictures outside, ready to meet, blah, blah, blah. Tea with President Xi, literally, they never met him. It was a bunch of crap. They were there, but no, they didn't have a meeting with Xi Jinping. DNVGL, they're cocksuckers, I'll tell you that too. But, this is the hustle these guys try. Walton Chain, another one, is trying it right now. Same thing what VeChain was just doing, but now since China's president is in Brazil, Walton Chain gets the time to do it. Chinese President Xi meeting with Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro. At summit will firm and broaden the cooperation between China and Brazil. Walton Chain will benefit with such a friendly government-level environment. Walton Chain, as Chinese President Xi said on Wednesday, China is fully confident in China-Brazil cooperation. Walton Chain is demonstrating confidence. Oh my God. Bunch of crap. I'll tell you that right now. My pleasure, man. One man of the future. Thank you for the tip. Yeah, no problem, Mr. Loney. I appreciate the tip, brother. Haven't checked out the new Dex Barake network. Sorry, man. Yeah, so I mean, it's just kind of there. But the only thing there's something about VeChain that may be something there. It's not because of any of their technology. It's just because of one investor, and that's Jim Breyer. He did invest in VeChain, but he is an early investor in Circle, Ethereum, as well as VeChain. And Jim Breyer, he's the guy right next to Z right there. His wife is Chinese. But the thing is, Breyer doesn't have a personal relationship with Xi Jinping. This is a bunch of just white people, taking photos with Z. Mark Zuckerberg is right there. I mean, it's just coincidence that he's right there. And, a lot of these investors in VeChain, Walton Chain, Neo, Ontology, they are Western investors, you guys. 2017, it was ICO hustle. They made these ICOs not to take money from their citizens at home. They were all marketed in the West. I mean, a little bit of marketing was done in China, but a majority of the marketing was done over here in the West. ICO holders are mostly Americans. And then, we saw the pump. So the Chinese ones who were invested in the projects were the pre-sale. They were their Chinese friends, you guys. So guess what they did? They dumped on the way down to American token holders that still believe in the project. They're not going to make you guys rich. I mean, they may implement VeChain technology, but they're not implementing VeChain token or VThor. I'll tell you guys that right now, because a majority of the holders are Western. Get that through your stinking heads. I'm not going to get wrecked. You're going to get wrecked. You're pathetic. I mean, just get it through your stupid head. I mean, they're blocking Tron and Binance right now, you guys. The other projects are next. They're not going to allow tokens held by Western investors. God, stupid, dumb. Well, I just can't stand it. But I know most of these guys in the chat are bots. VeChain fired their bot army up. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. No, I'm not drunk. I know you're all bots fired up by the VeChain army. It's obvious. You guys are attacking my Twitter post when 3 weeks ago there was nothing. Shit. So this is for the subscribers I told in my Telegram group. Yeah, if you haven't joined my Telegram group, t.me/ChicoCrypto1. I said to tune in for this live stream because I'm bringing something pretty damn special. And it is. It's another project involved with the Trusted Compute Framework. So back 2 months ago, I started figuring this out. Really looking into the big enterprises working with blockchain projects. And I figured out, Chainlink. Once Hyperledger Avalon and the EEA Off-Chain Trusted Compute Framework came out, that Chainlink was pretty involved with it. After some more research, I figured out iExec RLC was involved with it. Well, I'm starting to figure out Enigma is involved with it. And Enigma is low, you guys. $21 million market cap. It's on page 2. It's just like what happened with Chainlink before I called it, Page 2, not much hype. 4chan just supporting it. Then now it's on page 1, almost top 20. And then RLC, page 2. I think it was almost on page 3. And now it's on page 1. So I think, I'm actually pretty sure. So if you're new to Enigma, they have a pretty good blog post on their Medium, which goes into the project pretty heavily, what it is. But to sum it up, elevator pitch style, it's basically secret smart contracts and secret nodes. So the Ethereum blockchain is fully public. Everything on there is public, from smart contracts to transactions. A lot of the reason big enterprises don't build and put their data on top of the Ethereum blockchain right now, especially, like supply chain stuff, is because if they did, and a smart contract was running for one of their suppliers and their competitor was able to look at that, they could tell exactly how much they bought a certain product for. That's not going to be okay in the big world of enterprises. I mean, some things need to be kept private. So there is, transaction privacy coming to Ethereum with the next Istanbul upgrade. ZK, zero knowledge proof, Zcash, that's all coming to Ethereum with the next Istanbul upgrade. Well, what about smart contracts? We got transactions. What about smart contracts? So Enigma, back in 2018, they announced their partnership with Intel for the SGX, part of the hardware. And shit, where'd that? Oh, whatever. So they announced that, and it did pump the Enigma price pretty well during that, but it has come back down as, people have forgot what was going on, but Enigma's been working. So, of course, Intel announced the TCF, the Off-Chain Trusted Compute Framework, and, of course, Chainlink and iExec were involved with that. But here is what's going on. So developers support the TC API. Consensus, Enigma, iExec, Microsoft, and Oasis Labs are some of the leading developers to publicly announce the support for the TC API with software solutions. Consensus is developing several blockchain ecosystem initiatives that seek to scale to millions of users and billions of transactions. Consensus is developing layer 2 solutions, incorporating trusted compute based on EEA's compliant APIs, which allow offloading heavy compute and storage workloads to trusted off-chain compute resources. iExec delivering scalability and privacy while maintaining decentralization. Enigma, a decentralized privacy protocol that is building the privacy layer for the decentralized web, is contributing to EEA trusted compute standards. Enigma believes its implementation of the TC API with stateful computations provide robust cross-organization collaboration opportunities for sharing data responsibly, capitalizing on missed opportunities, and preserving data privacy. So, you guys, lose my voice. So, here are them presenting not only with Intel, but also with iExec, Chainlink, Consensus, EEA. This was at DevCon. There's Enigma on the board right there. And here's them actually presenting their secret smart contracts. And this is the big one, you guys. So not only what Intel said about them, this is from Intel, them talking about Enigma. This isn't, like VeChain, VeChain's Medium. This is actually Intel talking about them. Then here's Consensus talking about them. So like I said, Istanbul has ZK Snarks and Zcash coming. Well, this relies on facilitating zero knowledge proofs rely on facilitating party, which can be initiated with trusted computing technology, e.g. Intel SGX. Enigma proposes the use of secure multi-party computation as the building block for the decentralized execution of smart contracts on private data. Booyah, baby. That's big. So, Enigma, yeah, it's on my radar. I'm leaving the crumbs. I might put together a video next week. But, yeah, they're going to be involved heavily. This is, the stuff I'm looking for, not crap baloney. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Neo might be fine with the West, but they did make a Western move like Binance, and they're heavily involved with Binance. So Binance getting in trouble is not a good sign for Neo or Ontology. They're big investors in Binance. Yeah, I mean, DGHTGG, Enigma has been on my radar since ICO. I invested in it. Big team coming out of there at MIT. Yeah, I got to see the whole thing. I'm still holding my tokens, but yeah, I'm going to be investing more. God, people, and you guys, I mean, just showing your projects. It's crazy, you guys. NXPS, get out of the crap coins, guys. Look for projects and getting involved with Intel and stuff like this. Oh my God. These crap coins, I mean, you guys just keep typing. It's hurting my head. Volantex, Unstoppable, Apollo, Monero is good. Okay. Oh, Joe Show. So Wayne, he is thought he was gonna die last week, and he was pretty much on the way out. But he's doing all right. He's still really sick, but does look better. Thanks for asking, man. Basic Attention Token is awesome. I actually put out a Twitter post the other day regarding it because they have version 1.0, which includes multi-directional wallet for your browsing. So if you earn Basic Attention Token, you now can withdraw it for your own self instead of having to, use it within their ecosystem, paying content providers and stuff. But that's what I was trying to say is like Basic Attention Tokens out right now. Now's the time to get your mom, your brother, your sister, your friends to download that and to start browsing and earning crypto. I think right now you can earn up to $8 a day if you browse heavily. Not like if you're on there 24/7, but if you're a heavy browser. So, $8, not a day, a month. Sorry about that. Not much, it sounds like right now, $8 a month. But, if they continue doing it all the way up until the next peak, which I predict to be by next December 2021, or not Yeah, probably a next peak. You know, that browsing money they had, if it 10x's, that might be able to pay for Christmas next year or 2021, you know? That will get them to understand crypto. They're like, oh shit, me browsing that, my data just bought me, paid for Christmas. So right now is the time to do it. Get them involved with that because, yeah, next pop, you know, basic attention 10x's. I like Monero. It's the best privacy coin. Hands down. Thank you for the tip too, brother. I mean, and that goes to back to the US government when they seized a bunch of cryptocurrencies from some of the dark nets. They're able to basically figure out balances for each account for all the cryptos. Bitcoin, I think Zcash, they were even able to. And why can I think of it? Ethereum. But the only one they weren't able to was Monero. Oh, yeah. Do I have any friends or family who think I'm crazy? For every single one of them still. My parents, yeah, they're invested, but they still don't even listen to me. Like, I'm trying to tell them to get that freak out of, you know, stop being so heavily invested in the stock market and diversify. I'm not telling them to go all in on crypto because that would be stupid, but I'm telling them to get more heavily diversified. They got some Bitcoin early on, back in 2013, 2014. And yeah, that's pretty much all they've bought was that early stuff. And they're just holding. What exchange would I use to buy Enigma and iExec? Kyber swap. Pretty easy. Use my Ether wallet. You don't got to use an exchange. You just use your straight through your ledger through my Ether wallet. You go to the swap function and do it. Pretty easy. And you get pretty good rates. Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to show everyone is my new bong I got. Got to get my lighter out. So this thing is actually the coolest thing. Pretty freaking ingenious. So it's a silicon one, and it has this glass bubbler in between, and it actually breaks apart. And even this comes out, and it's like a 3-in-1, 4-in-1 tool. But what I found was ingenious was I was smoking on it the other day, and then I had my lighter right here. It has a built-in magnet to hold your lighter. Isn't that crazy? Now, actually, this was my idea back in like 2012 when I was in college. I had an idea for a silicon type bong with a magnet in it to hold your lighter. And I actually took it to one of the engineering professors at Chico State, and he laughed at me. Said that would never work. Or yeah, I think he was just not a stoner, and he actually got kind of mad when I brought that idea in. Pretty freaking cool though, huh? Yeah. Like those stupid lighter leashes that have a leash, that is stupid. Why not just put a magnet so the metal part of your lighter can stick to it? Love addicts. Oh my god. That's funny. I'm gonna hit this just for you. Yep, I'm an addict. If you call someone who smokes weed an addict, you're kind of a loser. Augur V2, yes, baby. Is LRC? Yeah, I mean, I got out of LRC. It was one of the first Chinese crypto projects I got out of. Oh, so I got to bring up this. So one of the XRP army homeboys tried to punk me. It kind of backfired on him. Sir Gordon Gecko, he's like, sold my XRP for XLM. Thanks for the advice, Chico Crypto. And it's because XRP was pumping compared to Stellar Lumens today. But I got him back. I was like, which was excellent advice because my video posted. This is XRP chart, lower Bitcoin price. And here's when I posted the video. Now Stellar, higher Bitcoin price. Got him. So hopefully that was actually real, not sarcastic. Yeah, I punked him. Oh, and this goes back to what I was talking about earlier in the chat, right when I got on regarding Bybit and stuff. Is CME Bitcoin futures are no worse for crypto than the exchanges that allow short selling. So a lot of these BitMEX, Bybit, and even Binance is getting into it, and the ones that allow leveraged trading without collateral or anything or any skin in the game with cryptocurrency is a bunch of BS. I guarantee all these futures exchanges are running on fractional reserves, inflating the supply of Bitcoin beyond its allowable amount. But as you guys know, I kind of went after, not only CME, but Bakkt, made that a video trying to expose, what their warehouse is doing. No information regarding, delivery. And the video was inspired after I read this article. I'd been going after Bakkt earlier, but he basically started doing an investigation into the deliverable, and I expanded upon it. And it was this ugly old goat guy. And at first he was like supportive of me and everything. And was like, here's my inquiry. Let's keep the pressure and get some answers, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, awesome. Sweet. But then it was just like within, I don't even know how long, a few hours, the flip switched on him. He was like, post this, I'll be opening an account with IB Interactive Brokers and the future commission merchant, kicking open the door. Ugly. It's like he got Bakkt offered him something, or an FCM with Bakkt offered him something. And then a follower of mine has been communicating with Bakkt. Delivery to private address is not available now, but IB is working on it and should be available soon. So it looks like IB gave him something to shut his mouth. And yeah, so don't believe this guy because he comes out. An excellent video by Chico Crypto. He is more hip than me. However, I don't see Bakkt as an evil conspiracy, but a brilliant innovation to get the foot in a regularity door, and gold ETFs have no impact on price. What, dude? Yeah, he got something funky went down. Don't believe him, though. He comes out with articles supporting Bakkt. Don't believe it. He got something. It's obvious. I like that comment, Fossil. No, I'm not invested. I'm invested in no stock. I don't like the stock market. I had a retirement account with, some stocks, but 2017, I took all that out and put it into crypto. Great idea. Yeah, fucking goats, dude. I don't know. Something weird. He's just flip switched. One of the last things I want to talk about is MakerDAO and Ethereum DeFi. Not only Enigma, which I just gave you guys some great breadcrumbs there, but there's so many ways to use the DeFi infrastructure of MakerDAO. With CDPs, of course, you can open CDPs, which is basically getting a loan of DAI with Ethereum as collateral. And it's basically a way to go long on Ethereum in its form right now. It's the DAI creation, but that's what people use it mostly for. But then you take the DAI that these people create, they sell it on exchanges, whatever, trade it for other cryptos, whatever those guys that make the CDP openers do. The DAI turns into a tool for other people. You can also use it on compound finance and get interest. So DAI gets in the hands of other people. And Compound does it with C tokens, where you can earn interest on DAI as well as other cryptocurrencies. But one I started getting kind of more interested in is BZX Network and their iTokens. So DAI, of course, was the first one to come out from MakerDAO. Second variation was XDAI. And actually, BZX Network came out with iDAI before MakerDAO came out with CDAI. And the thing I like iDAI a little bit more for is two notable features of iDAI is that it compounds each second as opposed to per block, and that its exchange rate is capable of falling if the underlying pool suffers a loss. This makes it well suited for risk management derivatives to be built on top. So unlike compounds, which I think compounds every day, but they compound every second, and they have better protections. So as of right now, with BZX, they have a couple things out right now, Torque and Fulcrum, that they built themselves. Fulcrum is kind of the borrowing and lending for margin trading. And again, you know, I was talking crap about Bybit, BitMEX, and all of that. Well, this is okay because this is actually a derivative, you know, futures contract, leverage trading, whatever, built with skin in the game on DeFi. It's not built with whatever they want to. They're able to pull off the, you know, inflation of the supply through paper. You can't trust a centralized entity. But also there's DYDX. You can also use DYDX to lend as well as borrow. And this is for margin trading. They have a little bit better rates than Fulcrum right now. Fulcrum's pretty new. They're just getting moving. And Fulcrum big time has been reliant on V3 of the 0x protocol to get released, which is coming soon. So I would expect Fulcrum and BZX to increase more on DeFi radar or DeFi Pulse radar. Yeah, their lending is only at 2.93 million right now. And it has since November, it's jumped from 2 to 3. So 33% growth, you know, within a couple of days, and V3 is not even out yet. So I would guess a lot of this is being done, you know, from the early adopters, testers, developers. And once it goes live, we could see a lot more adoption. And they do have a token, which isn't trading like anywhere. So don't try to find it. But I think that is it for me today with my content. Tone Vase is a bad trader. Yes, that is true. Argo? Nah, I'm not a big fan of Argo. Big fan of Ethereum right now. And Ethereum DeFi. And the projects involved with off-chain trusted compute, because like this article from Consensus says, oops. I mean, you're not going to get the large enterprises building on top of Ethereum or the public blockchain until it can handle the load. One thing, off-chain trusted compute, but also secret contracts, you know, privacy. So this is all coming together. It looks like with Ethereum, of course, base layer, Chainlink, Oracle solution, Enigma, secret contracts, secret, everything about the secret, and iExec off-chain trusted compute, the resource pools. So that's what I'm seeing. Build, I mean, and this isn't only from, like Enigma saying it. This is from Intel, Consensus, EA. And I mean, there probably will be some big stuff coming from Enigma regarding their Intel stuff. I talked to a guy who I trust fully, developer within the DeFi ecosystem. And he said, Tyler, he's like, you are looking right at the right projects right now. He's like, the developers in the DeFi ecosystem within Ethereum, they all know each other. They know the good projects. They know what is crap. And he's like, you're looking dead on. So that pumped me up. And he said some big stuff might be coming. So with no skin, I'm not going to tell you to buy anything, Billy. Thank you for the tip. I'm not a financial guy. I mean, as you can see, I like both of them. Enigma does have a smaller market cap. And if they are involved, with this, they should see similar gains as Chainlink and iExec, if that was the reason for their pumps, which I suspect it is. And Simone Cabral, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thanks, Simon. I appreciate it, man. How come I don't own XRP? I don't like centralization. And how many coins they have and are dumping constantly. I wish I could find that site. Shoot. No, I'm not going to be able to find it. Yeah, I'm not going to find it. There's this cool website with the inflation rates of cryptos. Oh, maybe I did find it. Yeah, ViewBase. Yeah, and XRP has one of the worst. Fixed annual inflation's 27.71%. Holy crap! I mean, that's why. But yeah, here's inflation rates for some of the proof of work coins out there. That's a good website. Viewbase.com/inflation. Except you got to register or log in to view a little bit lower. It'd be nice if I didn't. Oh my God, human from Earth. No. I'll tell you right now why none of those developers are moving over to Tron. It's because it is a centralized blockchain. All those developers got into it because of decentralization. So no. And I've talked to developers. Don't worry. None of them are looking at Tron. Except the scammy ones that want to, usually scam you and build gambling dApps. Those guys are. And usually they just hire developers. They buy from over in Europe, especially Eastern Europe developers. So don't be stupid. Yeah, XVG is garbage, though. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. John. Saksaki, only 500 John. I don't have price prediction for RLC. No, I just hold in, believe, 100%. I mean, they're the decentralized resource pool for the off-chain computing. Enigma, secret, smart contracts, privacy, Chainlink, oracles, Ethereum base layer. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be more eventually, but as of right now, those look like the ones working on it for the enterprise adoption side of things. I mean, they're trying to make Ethereum ready for enterprise adoption. And it's not only, you know, like blockchain projects working on that. Intel, Hyperledger, Baidu, oh, why can't I? Alibaba, Santander. I mean, the list goes on of big names working on it. Yeah, gambling DApps are all right. I mean, they have a use case, but your whole freaking platform shouldn't be every single one a gambling DApp. That's when you know something's wrong. Of course, there should be a few gambling DApps on all platforms, of course. But when your entire platform is gambling DApps, that's scary. And if you still believe in Tron, whatever, I'm just going to show you guys something really quick. This is actually going to be in Monday's video, but I'm just going to show you guys really quick. Oops. So, go to the proof of stake coins, sort by market cap. As you can see, I mean, with proof of stake coins, when you have a large percentage of coins staked, it usually that means, you know, your token holders believe in your project and you're more resilient to attacks. Even in a DPoS structure like Tron, when you only have 21% of the coins staked, that's scary. And you know who that 21% is? It's not the community, you guys. It's freaking Tron guys. So just from the total percentage staked, you can see that even the token holders, they don't believe in Tron. They're ready to drop those in a dime because they're not staked. I mean, and you look at projects Cosmos and Tezos, and, you know, you have numbers upwards of 54% for EOS, 70% Cosmos, 70% Tezos. So things like that, just look at it and you can tell. No, I mean, I might look into Bolt if something comes up, but I don't even know what it does. Oh, the 21% of Binance, yeah, whatever. AKA Tron. Basic attention tokens, not in my top 10. I do hold some. It's just, no, it's not in my top 10. I don't know why. It's probably one of the most adopted crypto projects. I'm not gonna dig into Bolt. I mean, if I see something big that comes in. That's funny, Scotty P. Oh, God. Walton, you guys. No, it's not. It's hustle. Be careful. Be careful, my friends. Well, I think that's about it for me today, you guys. I appreciate everyone who came in to the chat and threw me some good questions and everything. No, the switch isn't coming from SAI to... Oh. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. I thought you were talking about Synthetics Network. I look way too stoned. Oh, no. Well, guess what? This stoner just had some of the best calls you're going to see in crypto, so take it like that, brother. Well, guys, appreciate everyone. Tomorrow I'm taking the day off, and then after that I will be yeah, putting out content on Monday. Next week's going to be great content. Like I said, Enigma video might be coming. And I think as time goes on, just like iExec, RLC, more and more people will catch on that Enigma is involved. And I think it's going to do well. $21 million market cap. We should see some good things. So, hope everyone enjoyed the live stream, all 747 of you. The ones who didn't watch, you missed out. I told you to join. See you guys next time.